My own. That's nasty. Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm watching Ray Ray. Like I don't want to stop watching Ray Ray until it's over. Hey, bitch, do you really need to show your titties off like that? I don't really think there's any need for it. All right, so here we are. I'm back. I'm live. Just had to fuck around a little. How are things looking over here? Just looking over here and doing my thing. What's going on, my people? How's everybody doing today? Did you go out last night for Halloween? All right, so yeah, I wanted to talk about the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection because that sucker just came out a couple days ago, and I'm loving it. I love Mortal Kombat, and I'm not really sure what I'm trying to do with this stream, but I just want to talk about it. I don't know. I want to do a review video, but I'm always trying to do a live every Saturday around this time, so I didn't. I wanted to keep doing that, so I just wanted to talk about it. So yeah, the Lega collection is a game compilation developed by Digital Eclipse, published by Atari. I'm on the Wikipedia page, just reading this, so like I'm reading it like look at that, six layer, just thanks, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Like the TV, turn it on. It's pretty fucking loud, probably, but yeah, I love it. I'm just doing a little intro in the game for anyone who's new here. Me and being distracted all the time. But yeah, if you like Mortal Kombat, like I love the first classics, especially two. Two is one of my absolute favorite games. Period. So I love being able to play that again. But the entire collection is like pretty sweet. Like Mortal Kombat, like I love. Of the two is one of my absolute favorite games. Period. I keep like watching myself on other sources just to see. Like I'm on the TV, I'm on my tablet. I wanted to see how it looks. So it came out October 30th for basically everything, and a physical release scheduled for December 12th. So I don't know why that's separate, but the game compiles multiple versions of the first four games. So yeah, fighting wise, it only has the first four games. Putting up the wall is they have the multiple home versions of a game, and I'm like, who the fuck wants to play this? Especially the Game Boy versions. The Game Boy versions are fucking terrible. Oh, it comes with a ton of documentary stuff. Like, it's awesome. I haven't finished watching it yet, but it goes through like the start development of like the first 3 games. I think that's as far as it goes. But it's really deep. I'm surprised at how deep it is. Like, it has this whole separate crypt area that's all like videos, but it's also like pictures of old stuff and like old drawings of concept art. That part is really amazing too. That's like a little bonus that you're like, all right, cool. But then you get into it and you're like, okay, this is really deep. Like, I'm not finished watching it, but there's a lot to go through there, and it's really cool. But I mean, it just has really dumb stuff. Like, it has Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but then it also has Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 WaveNet version, which makes no fucking sense because you can't even play unless you can with Game Pass or something. Maybe you can play with Game Pass. I don't know. Banners. I'm like editing shit. Oh, wait, fix it. Let me fix it. Live chat. Yeah, I like putting that there. Here I am, doing all this on Rumble. I remember taping the MK3 documentary on TV. That's pretty cool. Add new panel. More things that I should be doing before the stream starts. Edit. Center? No, that'd be weird. Bottom. Text scrolls. Yep. Yeah. You can hear outside people smashing shit together. It's fucking annoying. Earth picks aren't done fixing whatever the fuck they're trying to fix. But here is how... These are all the games that are... Actually, wait. I should share my screen. What am I doing? Here. Entire screen so I don't forget. Alright. I keep thinking I'm all set up before I start, and then I forget. But all the games I have, MK1, but then they have... These are the part that's annoying, because it has the SNES version, Genesis version, Game Boy, Game Gear. Okay? And my thing is, why would anyone want to play the less superior version than the arcade version? The arcade versions are clearly the better versions. Clearly. But I mean, I tried the Game Boy and Game Gear versions, and they're fucking atrocious. They're so bad. The controls are terrible. You only have 2 buttons, and even with the moves list on screen, you're still like, nothing's working. But it has so many different cool options for every single game too, though. Like, you can turn the moves list on. If you're like me, I'm close to it. Oh shit. So, I'm sorry. This was my balcony door, and then my cat was outside. Like, let me in. My cat. Her name is Eve. For anyone who saw my stupid random stream the other day, where I just randomly decided to start streaming when I was walking home. So yes, Mortal Kombat 2 Arcade, one of my absolute favorite games, period. Shut up. But then, of course, SNES version, Genesis version. But yes, the SNES version, I fucking love the SNES version. I had it. I'd say it's probably my favorite Super Nintendo game ever, period. And it still looks spectacular for a 16-bit arcade port. It's a fucking, I think it's the best arcade port, period, ever. I think. But it has SNES, Genesis, Game Boy, of course. But it also has the 32X version, which I thought was interesting because I'm like, okay, it should definitely look better than the SNES version, right? No, it looks like shit. It looks almost as bad as the Genesis version. I'm like, isn't the 32X supposed to be look better? No, it looked awful. It looked so bad. And then trying to play some of these games that only have two buttons, it's difficult. And then you're like, okay, is this punch the high punch or the low punch? Hard to say. Then we got, okay, is my screen still not fucking sharing? I thought I was sharing my screen. God damn it. Why isn't it sharing? I hit entire screen. I hit share. And it should switch over to the other thing. Like I'm trying to show you what I'm looking at, so you're not just staring at my gorgeous ass face. I mean, it's nice to look at, I understand, but it probably gets boring after a while, especially with my boring background because I don't have all that fancy background shit. I don't know why it's not showing me what I'm sharing. Fuck. I don't understand why I have to do this every time. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm in the middle of doing my show and like trying to like share this shit. Try sharing screen again. I'll share each screen one by one. LOL. What are you LOLing? It's like I'm trying to. I change something and then I just look at my stream on the tablet to see what it looks like if it's going over there, and it's not, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. You fucking assholes. Why? Like, why aren't you doing it? You did it last time. Now you're just not doing it. Explain that to me. Share a screen. No, that's not right. Share screen. Yeah, the video is grainier. That's probably because I have my Xbox on and I'm actually recorded a whole bunch of footage of the game, so it's uploading. So yeah, I'll turn off my Xbox. I recorded a bunch of footage. I might make a review video separately, anyways. But I keep forgetting if it still uploads while it's off. Like when you're downloading a game and you can turn it off, it still downloads. I'm wondering if it does that for uploading clips and shit. Separately, anyways. Okay, I'm getting annoyed because I don't know why I won't just share what I'm looking at. Like, I don't need y'all auto duo. Does changing that make anything? No, I don't know what that is. Auto presentation. Okay, I don't know why I put it on presentation. That seems to be what it is. I don't know why. I think. Yeah, that's what it is. Share. Then I go over to the screen that I was looking at. Back to the Wikipedia page. Can you go over there now? I'm like looking at my stream to make sure it's doing that. Full on what? 20 minutes wasted trying to figure out all my shit. All right, finally. Fuck. I'm so bad at this, guys. Don't be mad. So then we got the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but it's only the arcade and SNES version, which I didn't notice that. I'm not sure if that's right. I could have swore there was a Genesis version. Like just today, I played every single game, even for like a second. But fuck me, the Game Boy games are so bad. The Game Boy Advance games are fucking terrible. I honestly don't know why they put them in there. Like it's like why waste MK2 with the Game Boy version? Because it looks like absolute shit. It looks terrible. I mean, shit. I could be like looking up some videos of it. Oh, I'm logged into a different channel. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, God. There was a guy doing a live stream the other day who it's a pretty cool guy, and I'm like, you doing a live stream exactly on that day? Was it Wednesday, Thursday? I had to go all day. Yeah, I mean maybe there is, but I don't know why it's not on here. I could have swore it was. I don't know. I went through every single game, and I tried to screen. I tried to capture me playing a little bit of every single one. I may have screwed that up, and now they're all uploading. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there was. I definitely played MK3 a bunch of times on the SNES. I never owned it, but I rented it. I don't know why I didn't buy it because I had the first two. Then we got Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which is only on PS1, but I remember that playing that on 64. And this version looks pretty bad. I was surprised at how bad it looks. There's a video that shows you like every single one. That'd be cool. Huh. Sorry, I'm so bad. Like, look at this. Here's someone has a clip of. Can I up the quality on a short? I don't know if I can. Okay. I can't even believe they made this for fucking. I can't even believe they made this for Game Boy. That's crazy that they even like did that. I'm not getting Legacy. I don't give a fuck, you fat loser. Who the fuck are you? Stupid asshole. Let's look at that fucking trailer, baby. I gotta up the resolutions.
Hey, have you heard of this game, Mortal Kombat?
The first time you play it, you just go, this is incredible. It's almost like that barbaric, primal emotion. You're just like, yeah!
The secret sauce was basically we were just a bunch of knuckleheads doing whatever we wanted and we were happy.
There was no turning back.
Round one, fight!
Just for you, was it 6-layer S? Here's some of the stuff they show, like in the crypt section. Like this right here, this is all part of that. These little clips of them talking is exactly. But here, yeah, this is what it looks like. You can just go through this huge timeline essentially, and click on shit. Some of it's just pictures, but some of it's videos. There's a lot of videos, even like short little videos of them just recording people. Yeah, MK Gold. That's what I remember. I remember I rented that. It's like these weird licensing reasons, but it's just like, why even have him in there? Like, why have fucking three versions of the same game, and each version is worse than the last?
Round one, fight!
It didn't take long from there for that game to be everywhere.
It was a mega hit, game after game after game.
All the magic that was happening, the walls kind of absorbed all of that.
We were just kind of making it up as we went along.
Ed took care of all the programming.
Was it? Yeah, this little section right here,
We were just kind of making it up.
where it shows you like all these little thingies. Like every single one of these is like a thing you can click on, and then it expands out, and it even says how far along you're done watching it. Hey, D1! LOL, greetings to the chat room. Oh yeah, greetings to you too again. LOL, respectfully. Thanks for the respectfully part, because I just assume you're always being disrespectful. But the amount of history is actually really impressive, and I love it because I'm a nerd for that kind of shit. I could watch that shit all day.
Ed took care of all the programming. John took care of all the art. They worked well because they trusted each other.
When you see people playing the game and they're losing their minds and they're reacting to it, there's your fuel. It was like being paid to do a hobby.
This is actually a bigger deal than maybe any video game that's come before it. Mortal Kombat became a pillar of popular culture. It was, is, and always will be.
People together.
I think that it all started from 4 guys in Chicago that just wanted to make a cool martial arts game.
And those people.
Well, I mean, there's 23 games. Hey, look, here's a perfect example of what it looks like when you pause it. You can, like, turn on the moves, and I do that because, yeah, I don't remember a lot of the moves. Some of the moves I can remember, but one thing that's annoying me is they don't show any of the combos for like 3 and up who have combos. I actually really like the combo system in 3 and Ultimate, but there's nothing there at all that I don't see showing me the combo. So if I want to learn the combos, I have to go online or something, which would be fucking annoying. So I don't know why the combos aren't included. I don't get it. But some of these things are still hard to pull off. I don't know how to like stream games properly. Like I can do it through my Xbox on Twitch, but then like I don't know. I don't think you can see my face or hear me talk or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I can do it through Twitch, but I can figure that out. I have to. But yeah, even all the secrets, I mean, the MK games have so many secrets, and you can just turn those things on or off, or they're still there, and you can do whatever. At this part here, I don't really get it. It's like you're unlocking characters maybe as you play them. But I mean, it's cool, but I'm not going to. Okay, this game here really interests me. The Legacy, no, was it? Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. Like this, I remember renting this on the 64, and I was like, this is a really interesting concept, but it just didn't play out very well. If you just side-scrolling, playing Sub-Zero, and you can do stuff and you can do moves, but it's like the controls are so awkward because you got to push up to jump, which is just hard to do when you're doing a side-scroller. They got to fix what? It's even more important than getting some odd versions they don't have yet. What does he mean, fix what? But here, look at this. Look how fucking terrible this looks. This is a Deadly Alliance or one of the Game Boy Advance versions. Look how fucking terrible that is. Why would you want to play that? Look at that. It's fucking terrible. Like, I'm never going to play these games again. I played them just to play them, but I'm never gonna go back to these games ever. I do want to go back to Mythologies because there's something about that game that makes you want to play it more. Then they have that game with Jax, something Forces or something.
Finish him. Flawless victory.
Maybe I haven't actually checked training mode, but it's just like I actually still remember some of the combos, which is insane. Like I can still remember one of my favorite combos was Cabal combo, where you punch him into the air, and then you immediately do a kick into a fireball or whatever it's called. Every game. I don't know. I'd go with IGN, but I don't want to click on them. Those fuckers. Somebody here has a nice long video. MK Fire and Ice. Yeah, I know those guys. I've watched some of their videos. Huh. Now I'm just like randomly watching YouTube videos. Perhaps it's in, I haven't looked yet, but it was like, I mean, you can adjust anything for every single game. You can adjust the controls for every specific game, and then once you do it once, you don't have to do it again, which is great. Because some games, block was like a different button, and I'm like, no, block has to be our shoulder. I can't do block without any other button. So like one of those like that's what it looks like. Crazy what I did earlier, but all those videos are still uploading. Excuse me. So what else? MK4. There's another one that surprised me because I was playing it and I'm like, this is better than I remember. Because I remember MK4, I was like, nah, MK can't be 3D. It's not right. It's easy to look up the combos. James Banks, who are you? Thanks for being here. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do that though. Honestly, I mean, they can put the moves right on screen. Why can't they just put the combos? I don't recognize you, James. Thanks for being here. But Mortal Kombat 4, actually, another thing that I love, maybe they'll show a video of it, how every single game you can adjust the screen to regular, full, and whatnot. Somebody like documentary. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll look up the combos, but like I just don't want to have to. I feel like why isn't that built in? Maybe it is. But like, yeah, here's what it looks like. Watch. Game. What the hell is that? I don't even remember seeing that on my version. But yeah, this is every single game. Like, why do we need the EVA version? Who the fuck wants that? That's pretty cool. I don't know how you managed to find it. Best version. Best version ever. See, look, MK3, then MK3. Yes, Genesis right there. Yeah, Ultimate. And Ultimate. Okay, but then you got this WaveNet. Like, what the fuck is WaveNet? Why do we need both versions when you can't even use WaveNet? It's of no use to you in this version. Unless you can with Game Pass Ultimate, which I don't know. I don't have it, so I don't have it online right now. I was so jealous of a kid who had Game Gear. Oh, yeah, Game Gear when you're a kid. When it first comes out, I was like, this is amazing. MK3 SNES game. Cool guy. I was surprised at how bad this looks. This is supposed to be this is a PlayStation game, and it looks fucking terrible. I was like looking at it, I was like, why does this look so bad? Yeah, Special Forces. That's that weird game. Like, I might go back to that just because, like, I don't know. I never had a PlayStation when I was a kid when it came out, and I kind of like looking at the bad blocky uh, graphics, but like I don't understand the game yet. Like you're running around and I don't really know what I'm doing yet, and the moves are awful. The controls are terrible. And ones like this, like who the fuck wants to play Mortal Kombat on Game Boy Advance? And then the next, this one pisses me off the most because Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance is on multiple systems. Yet for some reason they have the the Game Boy Advance version. Like, why the fuck would you want to play the Game Boy Advance version? Because from what I understand, there's multiple versions. Where does it? See, there you go. Xbox, PlayStation, GameCube. So they decide to put the absolute worst version of the game on here. I mean, is licensing that weird that you can like? Well, you can use the GBA version of Deadly Alliance, but you can't use the versions that are going to look way better. So that was annoying because that looks like a game that maybe I would like to play, but graphically, it's just horrendous. It's horrendous. And this is basically the same thing. Like that game, what was it? That one and the one, two things before it are the same fucking game. But yeah, this person has a nice little thing here set up of like every single game, so that's cool. Yeah, MK Fire and Ice. I've been following them for a while. Jesus, they got 4 million subs. Holy shit! I didn't know they had that many subs. That's a lot of subs, bro. This is basically what I was gonna do: record everything I did, then make a video of it. I mean, this is the arcade version. It doesn't even look like it. What happens if I put it to?
Scorpion.
Is this what the arcade version looks like? Good. Yeah. Now look how bad the Genesis version looks. Blood automatic. I remember for Genesis, you had to turn in a code for the whatever, but it's automatically turned on this time, so you don't have to do that. The sound though, like bling, what is that? That doesn't even make sense. Why do they add sounds that are terrible? Never roll this stuff. Look how bad that looks. It looks like shite. I go to the SNES version, even though it had the blood, didn't have the blood, which I fucking pissed me off so much. See, like every game, some games have a longer menu that you can change more shit with. But like the SNES version looks so much better. They show the blood, the gray blood. Liu Kang. Liu Kang. Game Boy. See, this is the one that looks so much like ass. Really? I had Killer Instinct for SNES, and I'd actually never played it before. It was the first time I ever just blind bought a game on SNES because I thought it would be amazing, and I remember being kind of disappointed. Like it was expensive as hell too. Like if fucking SNES games, I could have swore I was like, look at that! Oh my god! Look at that! Look at those faces! What the fuck? I guess, but who is that? I don't even know if that's Sub Zero or that's Scorpion or whatever. Look at their faces. Looks like arse. Plus, like, why couldn't they just add one more character? They're only missing one. Who is it? Johnny Cage. But like when I was trying to play this, I couldn't even pull off the moves. And I was confused because I'm like, it's only 2 buttons, but which 2 buttons? You're on your controller and you have 4 different buttons. Is it the top 2, the top bottom? Is it 2 left, 2 right? It's fucking confusing, but I guess I could change that if I wanted. Look how bad that looks. Like arse. It sounds like arse. I guess I'll put it down to 1080 because my internet's fucking arse. You can look at the manual, which is cool too, like a nice big clean manual of the whole game. Do you remember game manuals? I miss game manuals. They're like the best thing. You buy the game, then you gotta wait to get home. So you gotta read the manual. And you're just sitting there dying, you wanna get home, play so bad. My parents wouldn't let me own a Game Boy. Why would you not allow to have a Game Boy? I never had a Game Boy myself, actually. I don't know, I didn't even really want one. I didn't care for it for some reason. But look how bad this is. So bad. Even like Smooch wins, no one says anything. There's no voice. There's no Sonya win. Oh, parents would only. So you did have a game. Right. I read that. But look, yeah. See how certain games have more options on the side. You can change game settings before. You can turn on. Every game now, I turn on all the moves and I turn on unlimited fatalities. So you can just sit there and do the fatality until you get it right. Unless you accidentally hit someone, then it's over. Huh. I had a SNES. But yeah, here is just my favorite game. One of my absolute favorite games. Period. Point blank. Not fighting or not, this is a top 5 all-time game for me. Painful. Painful. Look at that top. Wouldn't want you guys to not see my face. But also, yes, some games have more options than others. So yeah, if any of you are on the fence but you love Mortal Kombat, you should definitely get it. I mean, as much as it irritates me that basically half the games are unplayable and a waste of time to be there, but I don't know, maybe they couldn't handle anything beyond 4. Like I don't even remember what the games between 4 and essentially when they kind of rebooted it in 2011. Because when 2011 came out, they completely almost changed it in a way. But it was cool. You could play a story and then get right into a fight. I actually have MK10, but I never play it. Maybe I should, but it's just like 3D MK just doesn't move me like one did, the originals. This is the Genesis version. Yeah, it looks better than I remember. Actually, here, this is the 32X version. This is what surprised me is how bad the 32X version, because I suppose it should look better. But even over here, it has like a little blurb of what it is. 32X was an add-on for Genesis that added 32-bit processing. No, it didn't. This means the 32X version could deliver. Yeah, but it didn't. Look at it. Look at that. That looks worse than the Genesis version. I swear to God, it looks worse. Can I just go back to the Genesis version immediately? And now here's the fucking 32X version. Tell me that looks worse. That looks like boiled arse. Alright, now the SNES version. The absolutely superior home version. Even better than the 32X version. Like, I still kind of marvel at how good this game looks. Look at that. Beautiful. Although it always drove me nuts that they didn't have the names in the health bar like every other game. I don't know why. They just says like, all right, we're going to put Sub-Zero and the names down there. That's such a weird choice that drove me nuts. Well, so you have it. There are definitely issues, but not as bad as a lot of people. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I had Steam open just because it came up, and I was like, I should take a look at some of the reviews. But what is Steam's total score? Does it have a total score? Actually, what is it? What is this Metacritic? I'll look up the meta. Metacritic. 88. That's a good Metacritic, isn't it? That's a good score. But why is the average user score is really low? Why is the user score so terribly low? I don't know. I'm sure a lot of the people who critic reviewers are like me, same age, are just kind of like, I just love the game, so I'm going to give it a score. If they could just copy paste around and tell me for the SF collection. I have the Street Fighter collection too, but I never play. There's another stupid fucking impulse buy. I was like, well, I did love Street Fighter when I was younger, but I haven't played a new Street Fighter game in a million years. But here's this SNES version. I just want to go back again to the Game Giver, to the 32X. Like, come on, that's 32X. It's supposed to look better. It doesn't. Supposed to have the same level so we can compare it. See, that looks better. 16-bit version looks better than the 32-bit version. All right, now we're on to MK3. Actually, shit. I guess I'll torch you guys with the Game Boy version, which looks like boiled anus. Slightly better. But they're trying to have the like whatever, but yeah. And you can see 3 has more options: training, fatality training, game settings. That was like game settings before, and then once you're in the game, you can hold the pause button and get more game settings. Yes. Oh, ass. I was playing Smoke a minute ago. I kind of surprised at how bad I am. Like, I put it on, I guess default it's medium or something. Here's the Genesis version. Looks like anus as well. And then, of course, the SNES version, as always. Although these games, they don't have the filter on when you're in the game, and then you hold not the start button, the other button. You can change the screen to different sizes, but you can also turn on the TV filter. Like it looks, but the TV filter actually makes it look better. Like it makes it more crisp. But this looks like it's without the filter. There's that combo. I remember Sub-Zero had a good combo that I memorized. I used to do it every time. Yeah, I live downtown. SNS, they made some gorgeous games. Yeah, I don't know. SNES always basically had the better looking version, and it was on both. Or didn't I already do this? This is Ultimate. I guess Ultimate and 3 are basically the fucking same, anyways. Ultimate just has more characters. Ultimate. What? What? Yeah, like all the characters you can have. That's a shite load. And you can turn on and off certain characters in the code. They have it's like cheat codes, but you don't need to put anything in. They're just there. But here, Ultimate MK3 only Genesis. No wait, is this a stupid fucking WaveNet version? Makes no goddamn sense. It's another fucking waste. Dude, skip this part. What are you doing? Not me, the guy who made the video. See, WaveNet Combat Local. You click on WaveNet, and something pokes up. It's like some online thing that back then it was like, yeah, see, due to network difficulties. So what is this? Why even have it? So dumb. Exact same fucking game. That looks worse. What up? What up? Mr. Welcome. Yo, is you still on the Chizat? I don't understand why I can't just that app. You're just sitting there grinding metal, and I'm like, you're right behind someone's apartment building. Like, you don't even realize that? I've literally told him to shut the fuck up before. I'm an old dumpy bastard. What were we version again? Oh, WaveNet. Who gives a fuck about WaveNet? Such a waste. This is the Genesis version, I suppose. No, wait. There was no Genesis version. Or it's not on here. NISS. We need it again. They put the names underneath the health bar. I don't know why. Whoa, I don't understand if it's the thing is just showing all on. Why can't you tell me who's there? I don't know why I can't look at it. It's probably something I can do, but Mortal Kombat Trilogy. This is the PlayStation game, and I was immediately surprised at how bad it looked. Roger. You know, that looks actually pretty bad. This is supposed to be a PlayStation game, and I remember surprised at how low quality that looked. I don't know. I mean, it looks like decent, I guess, but I was just like, wouldn't the PlayStation version be better? I mean, back then it should just be about exactly what the arcade. The, the game had a lot of options. Mythologies. This is the one that like fascinates me. I feel like it could have been a better game, but I mean, it's like a side scroller, and you run around and you're Sub-Zero and you do shit. But like, the suit is like too blue. But even in the options, you can skip levels. Like this part here, I couldn't even get past right away. That's how bad I am. But yeah, the concept behind it really pull off the moves. You can still pull the moves the same way you can in a fighting game. So like, if you wanted to, do the ice freeze, you'd be the exact same down forward low punch. But then it has this retardedly irritating thing of like you have to switch which direction you're going on your own. You can't just turn around. He has to like he'll walk backwards. You have to press L. I think it's L trigger to make Sub-Zero turn around. It's a thing that you're just not going to get used to. That's dumb. But I remember playing it on 6.5 and being like, "This is not bad." And MK4, which whoever did this, I kind of wish they'd almost go into the game settings to see the things, because I remember MK4 has a setting where you can change the quality of the image, which is like not pretty sure that wasn't the thing when I was playing it, but when you put it on 4X, it's surprisingly how good it looks. I'm surprised at how good it looks for like a 2000 game? Oh, 97, it's right there. Whoever's playing this doesn't have that. Probably doesn't have. Skip all this, dude. There's a select screen, but like that's the problem with 4. There's way too many people we don't know. Like, who the fuck are these people? There's more that we don't know than we do. I wonder if they have it on. Yeah, because in the pause menu, you can change the level quality of picture, which is a weird option, to like whatever it is, and then 1 times, 2 times, and but when you put it on the 4 times, it looks pretty stinking damn good. Like, not amazing, but and this plays better than I remember. Even though it's 3D, it's still on a linear plane, which is kind of dumb because I'm like, why have it 3D if you can still only really go forwards and backwards? You can't really go around them. You can't like. It isn't like fucking Dead or Alive or whatever. And these things, you can pick up the shit on the ground, but I still don't remember. Can't figure out the controls. You can pick up stuff and throw it at them. You can pull out a weapon and throw it at them, but I don't know the. I mean, that still looks not bad. Really. Oh, beautiful. Do it. Come on, bud. You're not unlimited for Yeah, for a second there, you could see him hold the button. Go back. I want to show you the thing. Yeah, see? Right there, they're holding the button in the corner. You have to hold the whatever button. I don't know what to call it. I'll just call it the select button. But yeah, you hold that, and then a thing pops up, and you can see all these different options to change the game in the middle of the game. But this one surprised me too. Like, this looks pretty good compared to what I remember. But here's the weird Jack's Special Forces game, and yeah, it looks bad, but I'm playing it. I don't understand the controls. Like you can't do anything. You just rail on people. It's like a crappy beat 'em up. And you can pull out a weapon. You can pull out a fucking grenade launcher, but I'm like, what good is the grenade launcher? I don't blow my. I mean, this looks pretty damn bad, but at the same time, it's a similar idea as whatchamacallit, special fatalities. But I don't think it does the same thing. Well, I don't think this has any kind of like fighting. Like, the game doesn't stop the story, and then you have to pull on a regular fight. It just runs around like that. I couldn't get whatever that is right there. I couldn't figure out how to get up and get that. Little jump button. Okay, you can climb up. Okay, whatever. Controls are so bad. This game. The controls of this game are terrible. Terrible. Okay, next we got MK Advance. Last two games, completely fucking useless. Such a goddamn waste. Look at that. I mean, that's decent. That's actually not bad looking for an advanced game. I mean, it's slower. Funkier. Turning on the TV filter actually helped a lot. These last two games were dry. The Deadly Alliance is the one that pissed me off because he could have had the GameCube or Xbox version, but then, I mean, Game Boy Advance and GameCube are Nintendo, so why could they not have the GameCube version? Maybe they ran out of space. But this game, I forget, I don't know if this is just a fighting game or it has more of a story to it, but I mean, look how goddamn ugly that looks. I guess it's half impressive that it has 3D, but it's just like the blockiness is out of control. Hakido Shaolin Fist. What very last game? Why have Mortal Kombat Advance, which is literally just MK3? Then you have this, which looks pretty much similar. It's like MK4 or Deadly Alliance. I mean, look how bad it looks. Why even call it a tournament edition? Like, what does that mean? Don't we already know? Looks Terry Blue. All that aside, I love it though. I'm still gonna like go back to it, being able to play MK 1, 2, and 3 finally on my Xbox. I don't remember the original games ever being on Xbox. Maybe they were because I could have swore I had one of them. But I also had a PS3, and I definitely remember 2 was on there, I think. All reviews. There's a lot of reviews already on Steam, but whoever these losers are, I don't like it. Wow, he even calls himself a loser. Wow, at least you know you're a loser, I guess. TLDR. I don't know what that means. TLDR. Some stupid acronym that kids use. huh? Like, who even look at this one? Okay, seriously, I'm just reading as random, but I'm like, glaring issues. But Sub-Zero's MK2 first ending panel being lower resolution than the second. Why would you even fucking notice that? And who goddamn cares? How would you even notice that? Do you remember that from fucking 20 years ago? Oh man, this is lower res than this one picture is lower res, so I'm gonna base the entire game on that. And yeah, it is cheaper than your average game, so it's not the full price of a game, which is good too, because you're not paying full price, and you get 23 fucking games. Like, even though you're not gonna play half of them, it's still a good deal. ROMs on RetroArch, yeah, you could just play that on RetroArch. If you hack the files, yeah, it's called a hack, you stupid asshole. People don't know how to fucking spell anymore. Input lag is acceptably high in every game. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're reviewing all the PC versions, so I don't know what the PC version's like. But I don't see an actual review, one single solitary review score. Do they not do that on here? Do they not give it a numbered score or an average Metacritic score? Yeah, it'd be a good game for like the Steam Deck or the Ally X or something. I'd say for sure. But yeah, online. I guess you can have online if you have the Game Pass Core or whatever they call it now. Let's go over to Metacritic, see what they're got going on here before, because it was like, yeah, good review. Wait, they don't have 87, 88. The PS5 version is 88, but the Xbox version. But why are the user reviews so low? Is it online? Is a bug with? But I don't know. I don't know any bug. I didn't play online at all. Hover to give it a quick rating. Can I give it a rating? I gotta sign in. I don't know if I have a Metacritic account. But October 30th, it came out, and there's no reviews for the Switch 2 or PC or Switch 1 versions. I guess on PS4 and Xbox One, it still looks pretty the same, I guess. Latest critic reviews. Generation Xbox? Why do they spell it like that? They spelled it wrong. Xbox era. These are like one of the only people that I know on here. If I go to Xbox era, does it go to them page? Okay, it does. Xbox era is going to be on later. Actually, they're probably going to be on soon. I'm gonna log off pretty soon. So yeah, looks like some of y'all's already left. I wish I could figure out how to fucking see everybody in my chat. I don't know why I can't just press a button and say, these is everybody in your chat. I go over here and it says 4. 1 on Rumble, 2 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Why the fuck is there always 1 on Twitch? Like, who is this Twitch person? Who are you? 1 follower. Does that mean I only have 1 follower ever? Like, period? It still says follow is like my tags, whatever. Can I see? I don't know. Maybe I should see what Twitch is like. If I can multi-stream on through it like I can on Rumble. Because yeah, Rumble's the shit right now. If you're someone who wants to stream but don't want to fuck around all that shit, just get a Rumble account. Rumble is just a YouTube alternative. That's all. But you can multi-connect through it, which you can't do on YouTube, because why would YouTube want to do that? Because Google owns YouTube, and Google's like, fuck that. I don't want you connecting your shit to other people. Then you're going to go over there and not stay with us. See, Yeah, 5.6. It's like, does somebody, everyone, this guy gave it 10. Oh, yeah, this because this fucking loser right here gives it a 2. So, because of this one little dick, oh, okay, you're going to give it a 0? How can you even do that? Why would why was 0 even be an option? Plus, this loser just reviewed this today. Like, today is the 1st of November, and he's reviewing it. This guy is not in English. So, because someone gave it a 10, then someone gave it a 0. How does it go from 10 to 0? It's really not that bad. Really? You really? Look at this fucking loser. You only bought the game for the 32X version. There is only one 32X version in the entire collection. It's for MK2. Why? You bought a fucking 50-odd euro game just to play the 32X version? Well, you deserve to have a stupid score. You smelly fart face. I say weird shit. Noisy Pixel is a massive celebration of the franchise's early years, delivering an unrivaled retro compilation that blends high quality preservation with fan service. Exactly. The amount of fan service this game has, it's like, it deserves a higher score for that. Like, don't judge it just because 1 or 2 games have a thing you don't like. That's just stupid. Judge the entire collection on its own. You got 23 freaking games and like hours worth of content to watch. It could be like five or more hours of behind the scenes shit that you can read about and stuff. And like, that's a lot. See, bonus features, interactive documentary. Yeah, so like even right here, this person describes what it's like for anyone who's like still here. This is the kind of material lifelong fans always wanted to see. Here you can look in-depth interviews, behind the scenes, and meticulous charting of the franchise history, including milestones like the first game movie adaptation, which I have. Do I still have it? I have Mortal Kombat somewhere. Mortal Kombat 95 one. I love that movie. I saw it in theater and I loved it. At the heart of it all, you get to follow the story of a bunch of nerds from Chicago who grew up on kung fu movies and comic books and later found opportunities. See here it says October 29th release date. Why is it the day before? Did the this PC actually get it the day before? Oh yeah, there's a reverse option. I forgot. There's an option in some games where you can reverse. You hold the L, you click the L thumbstick, and you can reverse for a little bit back. I guess almost kind of like Prince of Persia. You screw up, you can just go back and try it again. But I keep forgetting that's an option. I don't do it. Kind of like cheating though. But I mean, you can turn on a lot of cheats while you're playing, and certain games have way more cheats than others. Like the MK3 games have so many different cheats in there. Naming Gexus. I don't know. I'm pretty much mostly exhausted to what I wanted to talk about. But if I was to give it a review, I guess I'd give it an 8.5. I mean, I could give it a 10 out of pure nostalgia, but considering there's games there that just don't need to be there, no one's going to want to play the Game Boy version because it looks so fucking bad. So I don't really get why those versions are there. But it could have been a different version. And Deadly Alliance, why that's the advanced version and not the Xbox or PlayStation or GameCube version. I don't understand. But I'm hoping that they're going to update it and maybe add more games. I don't know if that's a thing that's true. Maybe I could look that up. Future updates. Actually, Digital Eclipse website might have something new. View more. 32 minutes. What's that? 32 minutes? What does that mean? So this is from yesterday or 2 days ago? Do they have... Interesting right here, actually. Here's a question that I want to know to myself. Why did you include the games you did? Good question. Mortal Kombat's origins lies in the arcades. Many others fell in love with the franchise on their home and handheld console. We all know support as many platforms as possible, not only to revive their own nostalgic memories of MK, I guess, but why does the MK collection suffer? Why aren't there more modern games? Why isn't my favorite game? It was designed to celebrate the arcade era and earliest games of the series, many of which have been unavailable yet. Our mission was to tell the story of creation of the MK franchise. The games were included. The collection focused on the formative years. Okay, I guess. Yeah, the incredibly rare WaveNet version of MK3, which is no different. Are there any games included in the collection that may surprise fans? Midway's early experience into online gaming is playable here at the first time since 9/7. Anyone left on my chat? It says only here. Over here, only says 2, but when I go to my Rumble Studio, it says a total of 4, but that's across all platforms. If anyone's still in the chat, say something, because I'm driving me nuts that I can't just see how many there are there easily, or I mean who it is. So yeah, a game that may surprise fans, WaveNet version, gives shit. PlayStation prequel games, mythology, and social forces. Yeah. That's another sweet option. You can actually save within the game anytime you want. Not within the game you're playing. Ooh, Tuxedo. Who are you? Are you getting lit? Yeah, I'm already litten. I'm litten. I'm lightened. What's the past tense of lit? What? I'm making myself laugh. But these pre-rolls are so rolled so bad. Whoever rolled these suck. I like pre-roll joints. I buy them all the time. I'm such a dork that I have my own cigarette container. That's how much of a dork I am. But I got my own little cigarette container and I got my little moisture pack in there. But now I kind of want to get a different version of that. A Fallout one or a Mass Effect one. So yeah, you can save load anywhere you want at any time. So you're not saving within that game specifically. You're saving in general. And not a surprise, MK4 has been accurately emulated to the original form. Yeah, the option right here. Studios added an optional 4x render mode. Yeah, it looks surprisingly damn good when you go to the 4x render mode. And I don't know, even it felt pretty good. Are these emulations or rebuilt from the ground up? Emulations are the original, preserved as you remember. Why would they ground up the whole game? That would just be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Like to get all the characters, to get all the actors to come back and they're all old as fuck. That'd be funny. like the dude who played fucking Johnny Cage in the first game, who I think I even remember his name, Daniel something. He played like almost all the characters, and then after the first or second game, they had a fight, and then he left and went and joined some other game that was competition, but it was so fucking bad. Wherever possible, we've added optional quality of life improvements and created user access to secret developed menus. Yeah, like I never noticed if they have that option in 3 where you can randomly put in a code while you're in the middle of it. Well, I mean, this is basically a remaster. I mean, yeah, I'm just legitimately surprised at how good MK4 looks when you turn on the 2x render mode. Yeah, you played in the game, right? So yeah, like you go into the menu and you can. I was like, wow, this is actually makes a pretty big difference. But I kind of want to go back and try 4 again because I'm like, hey, this is better than I remember. Yeah, but they also did remove a lot of like inputting codes, which used to be kind of fun back in the day. So they're just in the options. Well, they made a spelling mistake. Genesis or Mega Drive, which is what they call Genesis over there in UK. But these are toggles that the player can turn on or off, so you don't have to. Oh, so if you still want to punch in the blood code, you can. Feel strongly about preserving your blood code. Well, I don't know when I turned on the Genesis version, the blood code was already maybe I don't know. Is all content left as originally prepared, or have elements of these games been removed? The team has not altered or watered down the content in any way. There's a lot of stuff here. Where's the like updates? Is this updates of everything or MK? Digital clips does all types of stuff. I want to see if there's an update. Are they going to add more to it later? So do you have the MK collection tuxedo? If you have it, like what's your favorite game on it? Mine's definitely MK2. This is like the main page of what it looks like. Could be putting shit in the chat for anyone who wants to look at it. Where was that thing I was at with the big old fact on it? Yeah, this fact is a pretty huge actually. Is all the content still there? The team has not altered or watered down the content. Many of the original games include the arcade did offer a switch or disable blood violence, so those have been preserved for players who wish to use them. They should have added a blood code for SNES. They just should have. Yeah, do it, man. I recommend it. If you love MK like I do, but I mean, I love the early MK. I haven't really played any modern ones, even though I have 10, but I don't touch it at all. But now I kind of want to reinstall 10 to like see how it looks. I bought 10 on a fucking whim, basically, but it was like the best version, so it has like a shitload of all the extra characters, like Predator and stuff, which is just cool. The only significant change to the behavior of the original games was you're not using a disc, so would the load times be any different on the physical versions? Actually, do they even come with discs anymore? Even physical versions now, you open it and it's just a code. I'm like, that's kind of disappointing, I guess, but I don't want discs because I have to put the disc in the system if I want to play a game. Even if I install it on there, I don't get why I still have to have the game in the system. I don't like any of. Yeah, I mean, I've played them, but I just can't get into it as much. I don't know why. I mean, essentially, it's still fucking side scroller, side view, but they're 3D. It isn't like 4 where there's more of a 3D space. It's the characters are 3D, but it's still 2D plane. So I'm like, why? I don't know why I can't get into it, to be honest. I mean, it should be better. maybe it's just too deep for me. Like I don't like when there's so many different moves and options, and then I have to know what they all are. I just have to, even if I don't do it. I just need to know that. Like I need to know all the combos for 3. But am I even going to play 3 enough? The studio has added enhancements, CO2 filters, scan lines, and aspect ratio. Several options have been added for players. You can turn on CRT in the arcade and console games, and LCD filters. You can do an LCD on one game, and it looks like shit. Yeah, and curved. This option is dumb. You can get flat and curved if you want to make it seem more realistic. But yeah, you could just have it curved, which just slightly rounds it on the edge. That's it. Aspect ratio include original, full screen, and wide. I put it on wide, even though it does make the characters stretch and look kind of fat. But I like having my entire screen full. There's original full screen. There's still stuff on the side, and I don't want to see that. An advanced rendering mode can be activated in MK4 to significantly increase the visual fidelity of the characters. It gives the 3D graphics a more modern look. MK Trilogy Sham Tsung's Morse caused noticeable load times, really. Oh, and the original? Yeah. I don't play Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung sucks. His regular moves are ass, but then you need to figure out how to change into every character. So it means you gotta memorize every single move to change to that character, and then that character's moves. Even though it's a cool idea, I never played Shang Tsung. All he has as a move is the skulls. He has 1 skull, 2 or 3. That's his only actual move, other than changing into people. What gameplay features are included to help players learn and improve? It lets players put context-sensitive move lists directly on the screen during gameplay. Deeper moves lists are available in the pause menu. Is it? Because maybe it's somewhere in the pause menu for learning the combos that I just missed. This feature gives veterans and novices alike everything they need to try new characters. There's a training mode to the games that never had one. On-screen input feedback help players learn new characters and create combos. How do you can create combos? I don't think that's the real thing. I'm not sure what they mean by create devastating combos. There's no combos in the game until 3 and up. The most satisfying conclusion to any Mortal Kombat match is the finishing move. On-screen indicators let you know when you're at range to execute. Sure, just turn on unlimited time to do it, and you don't even really need the trainer. You can just sit there and try it over and over again. Yeah, the versus mode, I don't know. I need to have someone over to play one-on-one, just like back in the day. Didn't they already answer that question? How are you addressing the secret codes and unlockable content in the original games? MK has a bevy of secrets, many hidden secrets behind codes or inputs. Even in versus mode, there are particular codes that can be input to modify how the game was played or to give an opponent an advantage. We want to bring these out of the shadows by reintroducing the franchise to the audience. The ability to access secret characters or menus that exist through tedious code inputs. Yeah, well, this right here is tedious. You have too much information. There is a lot here. That's actually a good fact. I mean, it's a good fact, bro. Will you support controller profiles for different players? Players can create and switch. Well, why wouldn't they? You can You could add different types of controllers to your system itself, whether it's PS4 or Xbox Series X. I mean, I guess if you wanted, you could use a fighting stick to play any game on your system. I've never tried that. I don't have a fighting stick, but I mean, if you plug in a fighting stick to your Xbox Series X, you could play any game on that, wouldn't you? Even though it might be awkward. Online play. The following games are playable on PC and console. So not every game has online play. MK has it. 2, 3. It'd be interesting to see what online is like. But I'm like kind of tired of I don't think I should have to pay just for online access anymore on the Xbox. Like they should just get rid of that. But I know they won't because they're greedy fucks and they just raised the price. But I mean, you could get the lowest tier just for online play, but it's still not really worth it because the only game that I actually play that requires the online is Fallout 76, and that's it. But I freaking love that game. That was a huge fact. I mean, I came here because I wanted to see if they have any updates, information about game updates. Like, are they going to add more games later? Probably not, though. It's weird MK4 doesn't have online. I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine how hard it is to put all these games on here, and then some certain games have certain options and other games don't. Some games you can play online, some can't. His to do all that, to get all the games, plus what do they go through to get what games they got, and then every game has its own special menu. I mean, that's a lot of work. So, I mean, it's just an impressive ass collection. It's laid out really well, the way it looks, the way you navigate, the amount of options, and it's not even a full price game. So I mean, it's just a good fucking deal, even if you pay regular price or wait, because in another month or so, they're gonna have one of their big sales. Like every year, they always have the big sale in December, just like they have always the big sale in July. So I'm saying this on Xbox just because I have Xbox, but I guess Steam will have it on a deal pretty soon. But I'm saying this game will probably be on a deal soon. But even on a regular price, it's still a decent value for the amount of games and the amount of options in it. Will online arcade allow players to create private lobbies? I don't know. Do you support crossplay? No. Crossplay is something we'd love to add, but it's not available at launch, and we are not committing. So they're basically it's a little more complex than it might look, so we're focused on making sure same system online matches work. I don't know. It sounds like they're not really interested in crossplay. I don't really care about the crossplay that much. Are they ranked? No, at present, online matches are not ranked. Why is there no online play for handheld? Hey, good question. You wanted to know that yourself. Why the development team worked hard to add online play for as many games as possible. The handling games relied on physical link cables. Really? You couldn't go online in handheld? You can with the Switch. You can do wireless online. Trying to replicate that system in an online environment results in additional instability and uncertainty. Due to that, we felt putting more focus on arcade and console. Yeah, I don't know why you'd even want to play the handheld versions. They just look so much worse. Why would you want to play the shit version on Game Boy of MK2 when you can play the absolute best version of it? You can get physical editions. What is the deluxe version? What does the deluxe version include over here on Atari? Right, I forgot. The deluxe version isn't on Xbox. Like, what the fuck is that about? It's only on Nintendo and PlayStation? Like, what is that? That's just a weird thing. Like, $113 Canadian. And I'm like, is it even worth it? What do they include in it? Anything? So far, all of this is what's already in it. So what's extra that makes it better? Levels up your experience with steelbook case, whoop-de-doo, magnet, poster, lenticular card, all these crappy cards that you're not going to do anything with, arcade flyers and more, and more. But why is it not on the Xbox? Why is it? I don't know. I didn't see that. Why is it not on Xbox? That's not a good answer. Whoever this AI answer sucks. The collection is not the deluxe version is not available because, which includes la 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 la, is only being. That's their answer. Yeah, I know that's the answer, but why? Oh, right here. Due to the physical distribution strategy, not the digital availability of the base game. I don't know. Maybe they just think it wasn't worth it. It's probably that. It's not really worth it to have a legacy, to have it on a physical if no one's going to buy it. Maybe that's what they thought. Why are they being shitty to the Xbox, though? You can pre-order at Atari.com. Difference between the various physical. Day 1 edition is the standard edition of the game, but the pre-order includes 104 exclusive slip covers based on the outfits of Sub-Zero, Reptile, Smog. Yeah, but which ones? Which versions of these guys? I don't see no Goro controller Goro controller holder. It doesn't show it. I'm not sure where you learned that from, but that would be cool. I mean, that's the whole thing right there. Look, I don't see no Goro thingy. Mini marquees. Like, what are you gonna do with that? Are you gonna put that on your wall? I don't know. I mean, you get so much extra crap in editions that I'm just not interested in whatsoever. Like, what would I do with that? I'm not gonna put it on my wall. The deluxe edition ships with an exclusive steelbook case. Wait, the collector's edition. Okay, so there's another version? That's what you're talking about. So there's a collector's edition that comes with a Goro holder. Wait, what? Legacy. What is the collect? Yeah, this is the one you're thinking of. This is the even better version. This is the deluxe version. Yeah, here it is. Look, that looked pretty wild. $213 Canadian. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Yeah. But I mean, does it have everything that was in the other versions plus that? I mean, why doesn't it include everything from the earlier version plus all this? Sold out. So it did have a physical deluxe version, Legacy Collection, whatever, but it's all sold out. So look at that. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, some of these collections have things that I'm like, okay, I don't want that, but I've seen collections where they'll have like a cool thing, like I want that stand, but I just don't have those kind of things around in my place. Wow. What did you say? Pre-orders for the collector's edition ended August 31st, so it's sold out. Customers who ordered the Legacy Collection will be shipped a standard edition for the game. Huh? So you get like half of it in December and the other half in 2026. Xbox pre-orders were conducted through limited run games. So why are they doing that? Why are they the only ones doing that? Does it have it on here like because it's new? No. I wanted to see what it says. MK Legacy, maybe? Sold out. Sold out. So Limited Run did a Series X version. But that's the only one. Why does one other company that's still Digital Deluxe and whatever Eclipse not make a physical copy, but these Limited Run guys did? Like, I don't understand Limited Run anyways and how they can just do what they do. They must have some like weird licensing shit going on. So if you did want a physical version of the Xbox, it's sold out. But like, are they going to make more? Probably not. Standard edition, collector's edition, that's also sold out. Yeah. Wait, yeah, it doesn't come out until May 2026. Okay, so yeah, if you want that, you gotta wait till next year. That's a pretty long wait. Okay, this is what I wanted to know in the first place. Will additional games or content be added as DLC? We have nothing to announce right now, but we're open to the idea, whatever that means. Probably means they're not going to do anything yet. Plus, what else could they add? I mean, it'd be cool if they added... I really wish they would have had the fucking Xbox version of Deadly Alliance or something, because I'd play that just to see what that's like. They should do that. Add the versions. Add the better versions of that game, because no one's going to fucking play the shitty-ass Game Gear Advanced version, whatever it is. So what's next for Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? The development team will be monitoring feedback as always. We expect to update the game with improvements on a regular basis. I guess just your basic tweaking, bug fixing. If you encounter a bug or issue, you can help us by explaining what you experienced in as much detail. Don't forget to let us know which platform you're on. As noted above, the online arcade feature is currently in development, which will give players the opportunity to create private or public shows. Interesting. We expect this feature to be added via an update within a few weeks after launch, but this is dependent on internal and first-party approval. Yeah, so what does that mean? They have to like get approval because they don't actually own Mortal Kombat. I don't think they do. I think WB still owns Mortal Kombat. But I just saw something about Netflix could be buying out WB. I don't know. As in Warner Brothers. Also, in the weeks that follow launch, that's cool. They're going to add more to the documentary part. The crypt will be expanded with a new feature, the Chronicles of the Realms. This feature, this special illustrated history explains and explores the epic conflicts depicted in the first 4 arcade games, and will give all fans a clear, concise record of the battles between Outworld, Earthrealm, Edenia, and more. These will be added to future update at no cost. So yeah, that's cool, I guess, but it's no game update. It's just more information, but the lore in these games is super deep, and I didn't realize that it was basically all just John Tobias, who did all that. He essentially did all the lore, and he did all the character design, and then Ed was the programmer, Ed Boon. But I don't think Tobias is involved anymore, even though he's in the documentaries, and it's modern, so it's cool to see them together again, old best friends. But I don't recall if Tobias has been involved in any new MK games in years. But I don't have a fucking clue what that guy's doing. Does he still even develop games? I don't know. Now I'm just getting off the rails here again. But I've been online for what? Over an hour? What's my exact play time? Hour and 41 minutos. You can see what I'm doing, right? What's the last game he made? Does it even have a whatever? Does it have a what's nope? What are you saying nope to? The commentaries for MK3. What does that mean? You can actually like play the game with a commentary on. Do I have one of these? In 2008, Tobias illustrated pack-in comic with special editions of MK versus DC. Like, what about those games? There's probably a big licensing issue with that to have that. I don't know. I feel like anything above the 3D levels of 4 might be too much to add into a game. I don't know how that works. Tobias was interviewed at length in episode 5 of the 2020 Netflix documentary High Score. Yeah, right. I watched that one. Yeah, it was just basically the like controversies. As part of the Hispanic Heritage Month, Boone tweeted they are both Hispanic. Okay, that's interesting, I guess. I think he did a mobile games at Zynga. Yeah, I feel like he hasn't done anything in a long time. Like, there's nothing even on here. Oh, right here, Zynga hires MK Creative. This is 2012. What's the most recent thing? I don't know. What's that about? From the original September 25th, 2021. I think he said he did mobile. Yeah. Moby Games? Is he like still at Moby Games? All right, see, why would they put that picture? They put a picture of him up there, but it's the one with Boone, so they're like on the right. Or you could just have a picture of him. He has more games than that. He has more than one picture. Well, look at that. So here we go. There is full credits for Mr. John Tobias. And I don't know if Moby Games is the company that develops games, or I'm not sure. I don't think they do. So the last game he designed was MK3 on iPhone, and I don't remember there being an iPhone version. Why don't they have those versions on there? But yeah, I remember Gold. That was the one. I think Gold was the one that was on 64. That was essentially trilogy. Yeah, but what about the earlier stuff? Like he did more than just that. He did Smash TV. MK wasn't his very first thing. Yeah, some of these are just credited, but it doesn't mean he made it. I don't know. Total Carnage. Special thanks to NBA Jam. I don't know. I guess maybe NBA Jam because they use the using up the carriage in a way. I don't know. I love Jam, but I also loved Hang Time. NBA Hang Time on the 64. That game was fucking awesome. I was like the one sports game me and my friends played the most, I'd say. But on the 64. Yeah, I was the boss of that shit. I was so good at blocking in that game. All right, I don't know. I think it's time to wrap it up. I just wanted to talk about the MK collection. I just got it. And I'm really digging it, minus the fact that half of the games are just straight up unplayable. That's my only real frustration. Yeah, just the amount of games in it that I'm never gonna play, and they just suck. Yeah, you can unlock a whole bunch of characters. Actually, custom. Yeah, I think I can barely remember that you can do that, but I forget if you could make what face you use. Tuxedo. So yeah, Tuxedo and James, you guys are new. I don't know. It's cool that you found me, but I'm interested in how people could find me. Like, how can a tiny channel with not even 400 subs show up in someone's live stream? Maybe because you searched MK? I don't know. I want to know how people find me that I don't know yet. Oh. If I go here, no, I thought there was a place you could see who's on here. There's something I must be doing wrong to show me. I still can't get like 10 people in total to watch yet. Now it's just 4. I think it was on my homepage because I was, that's cool. How many legacy streams? Well, I mean, there's people on there that probably have like a gazillion followers. MK Collection. Now, who's live? Headlocked Gaming. 127. There's no MK Armageddon. What's he talking about? Is Armageddon a game? Or is he playing a separate... The collection and MK? I don't know why you want to do that. They're all in there. That's stupid. Some guy. And then this hot, sexy piece of ass right here. I'm a hot, sexy piece of ass. I'm like, what, number 4 on the list? But does it do that because it knows it's me? I guess they're not doing it by views because this person down here has the most views, most viewers watching right now. 139. Well, anyone who's new in the chat and you haven't subbed, please sub. Oh shit, I have 440 subs now. Nice. Ugh. Why does it take so long? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I want to get to 1,000 and it's just such a slog for me, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I got a bunch of subs in the past few days, and now I have 440 subs. So anyone who's in here who's subbed, thank you so much. Share and like and all that stuff. But I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go back and play some more of the game, and I'm thinking of maybe doing an actual review of the whole thing. I'm just like recording my own footage and uploading it. I don't have any fancy system for that, so I'm straight up just recording it on my Series X and then uploading it. But anyways, anyone, all the people in the chat, super duper appreciate you being here. I love you all. Have a good day.